Bridgetti is Duchess, the Duchess. We're going to call her the Duchess. I'm Fifi. I'm Fifi, and I live in the French Riviera, and I love boys all day long.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to be okay if they wake up and see you like that.
No, they're going to freak out, especially Carson. No.
He's officially lost the plot. Oh, look.
Okay, so what is like we got to name Donna-Marie's a bad hair day, right? Or is Donna-Marie, is that your name? Bad hair day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what
Emily, we have to name you something.
Okay, well, we're live, so we'll name ours live. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
They're like, what? You didn't tell me we were
Like we have a choice now?
Hi,
everybody.
My name's Emily Shatters, and these are the fabulous Wow Girls. So we're just going to take a second, and we're going to go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Emily. Kathy, you go.
I'm Kathy, a.k.a. Julie.
Jump.
What order are we in?
Mary, your
Sorry,
My name is Mary, but my friends call me Fifi. So, and I live on the French Riviera, which is the cooler on my back porch. And I love to watch the boys and drink espresso all day long. I already have my croissant with butter dripping off, so lovely. Okay.
So far
dude,
out.
she's just practicing. You are so in character. It's not even funny.
wow.
Up like,
Where's Mary gone? I'm worried.
I think Kathy was Julie was in character too. I mean, she's so stoned. She had no idea what to say. She's like, I'm Julie.
Wow.
Is there more?
Whatever.
she needs a DB.
I'm Donna-Marie, and I am bad hair day today, which is actually most days, but today I actually get the title. And who's Bridgetti?
She's the Duchess.
Aha. She's the Duchess.
And now we're missing Sarah. Sarah, who are you?
Oh, g'day.
Was that a crocodile? Do you have a crocodile in your bag?
I am. My name's, what's the Australian name? My name's Jane.
Jane.
Jane from Down Under. I love drinking beer and fighting crocs. Yeah. This is Barry.
Did you just fart Barry out?
Did I just what?
Did you just say you like drinking beer and farting crocs?
No, fighting crocs. Fighting crocs, mate. Wrangling crocs. I'm like Steve Irwin.
He's dead.
Yeah, but
Okay. All right, guys. So you know what? Today, we decided that we're just going to do like a little impromptu. There's been so much crazy stuff going on in the world and in our life that we decided, you know what? We just want to have a little fun. And so we said, let's just dress up, just come in character, surprise us. Let's see what we can come up with. And I don't even know if we decided to talk about anything, but the last minute, Bridgetti's like, you should take the lead, Emily. So I'm like, okay. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go around and starting with Kathy, Bridgetti, Mary, Sarah, and Donna-Marie, I want you to tell me how and why you came up with your costume.
Me, I'm just so far out. I can't I just days. I don't know. I was wearing my shirt and I thought, you know what? Wow, I could be a hippie. I really could. So then I found this and I thought, you know, cool. This is so far out. Oh.
What was that? I think that was Mary. I just muted her and now it's all fine. I meant Fifi.
Fifi.
Fifi, shame on you. Go shove your face with some butter.
So I was born in the 60s, and like I am a love child. So that's why I came up with what I came up with. Plus, I'm feeling a little salty today.
Salty. I thought, did you roll a doobie before you got on here?
No.
No? It's just residual? Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? I'm starting to become one with myself.
Oh.
Finding my inner peace.
How does that happen? How does one become one with themselves? Aren't you always just one?
Yes, but you have to get out into nature and feel nature.
I'm done with you.
I'm sweating to death.
All right, Bridgetti, your turn.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the spotlight. It's freezing cold here, and I was going to do the African thing because, you know, I'm from Africa, so it's appropriate to do the African thing. But my son wasn't home, so I couldn't borrow his fro wig, and I needed to swing it. So I figured, well, you know, this jacket was my late mom-in-law's, and so I'm wearing this in honor of her. And this hat belonged to my late grandmother. And I figured it was a really nice tribute to them to dress up in their clothes today. So hence I've got the Duchess look.
That is so far out.
I love it. All right, Fifi, you ready?
She's on mute. Did you know that?
Well,
Oui. Yes. I was looking for a name for you, Emily. I can't see without my glasses. So, Miranda sounds fantastic for you. Oui.
Miranda.
Okay, oui. So, I just woke up this morning feeling so French because I love the French. It's so romantic, and I have to escape my life because I'm a mother of 3 and I'm still changing diapers and wiping poopy bums. So I must escape to my other person who is so romantic and loved, and I'm skinny and I have big boobs, and I can wear stilettos and not fall down. I can eat all day and I don't gain any weight. And I just so that's me coming out. It's my real me. I've been hiding all these years.
Fifi, that's heavy.
I'm sorry. I feel better now. I feel better.
Oh my gosh. I'm wondering, because usually like when we're having these conversations, it's all through chat. So sometimes you'll have like a voice message, but for the most part, we just type everything. Do you guys crack up like this when you're reading stuff?
Not this hard.
Oh, yes, I do. I blow my nose a lot from laughing so hard.
You blow your nose from laughing?
Mary,
Yes.
where did this version come from?
I have no idea. I've been a mother for so long. I don't know. I've been trapped in my home.
Good morning, Adam.
Oh.
I can't even. Okay, are you done embellishing yourself, Miss Stiletto Fifi?
Don't forget to call Bridgetti Duchess. You must address the
Okay, sorry, Duchess. She's like, she said it was cold, and now she's fanning herself. I don't get that.
Actually, I could use that. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here.
All right.
Sorry.
I was cold. You know, but Fifi's warmed my heart so much.
Are you having a hot flash?
Totally.
Wow.
I'm having a tropical moment, you know, because I'm enjoying Fifi's stories.
What do they call it? A personal summer.
Yes.
All right, Sarah. What's your name? Did we get your name?
I've decided you
Jane.
can call me. Well, no, I think Shazza.
Shazza?
Like Shazza, like SHAZZA. So if you live in Australia, they put double Z something on the end of everything, like Shazza. If your name's Barry, your name would be Bazza. Emily, you'd be, what would you be? Maybe not.
Emza?
No, like Mary would be Mazza. Kathy, Maz, she'd be Maz. Tim just chimed in. Kathy, you'd be Kazza. Gaza. We're really classy. Donna would be Doza. Doz. It's just, I don't know why we do it, but I'm just going to be Shazza.
Okay, Shazza, go ahead and tell us your story, how you came up with your stuff. And
Look, well, I went to church tonight, believe it or not, and then I got home and thought, crap, I don't have a costume. Then I found this here hat, and I put it on, and then I was going for boho, but then someone said I just look like I'm from the outback. So then I grabbed this here croc. His name's Bazza. Bob's your uncle. And here we are.
I've always wondered about that. Where did Bob's your uncle come from?
Couldn't tell you, mate.
And what does it mean?
Did they not say that over there?
I mean, I've heard it before, but Bob's not my uncle, so I was just always wondering.
I don't know. But then we would say Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Oh, yes. Wait, that brings us to a great story. Fanny.
Wowza. We also say Bob's your uncle here, you know, so
what
what's with these Americans, huh, Sarah?
What?
What's with these Americans?
No, we say Bob's your uncle, or we used to like a long time ago. I just don't know what it means. Like, why do we?
Oh, I never heard of that.
What's the story? You've never heard of Bob's your
It's kind of like the ta-da, and there you go, and that's how it is, and there you have it. If you do this, that, A, B, and C, then Bob's your uncle. You'll get what you wanted.
Tim reckons it's English.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I reckon that somebody got drunk one night, couldn't figure out what to say, and could only pronounce those 3 words.
I think that some lady had an affair and sort of told the kids, you know, Bob's your uncle. I don't know where that came from.
It's not like a your father.
Who's that? Who's that man? He's your uncle. No, I don't think that happened.
Emily, what is your story, darling?
My story is I went to bed at like 1 o'clock because I was painting my mantle, and I woke up and I said, let me pull up my Pinterest makeup section. And I pulled up Pinterest and I said, that looks almost easy enough. Let me try that.
Okay, but explain the hair. Well, who has a wig like that just lying around?
I mean, I do. What are you talking about? Have you seen the many? I am a spy. Well, I'm not supposed to say that, but since you guys are so close to me, now you know. I have so many different wigs, and I have like a black bob. I have like a long black one with like a blonde streak. This one was actually white, and I got some Sharpies, some black and red and pink and blue, and I just colored it, and then I washed it.
Now we know what Miranda's fetish is. She collects wigs.
Darling, I have so many fetishes. Let's just not get into that, okay? Speaking of fetishes, I want to bring something up that Shazza said.
Shazza.
I mean, isn't that what I just said?
You said Shazza.
Yeah,
okay, so I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong
syllable.
And it's not Shazam, it's Shazar, right?
You're gonna really tap into your inner bogan, Shazza. There's no R at the end.
That almost sounds like, you know, when you're saying Mufasa.
It makes me want to say Shazam.
Call me whatever you want, as long as you call me for a glass of wine.
Oh, she's drinking wine.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
From our date last night, so I thought, why not?
Why not?
Oh no, I'm missing the wine.
Okay, bad hair day. Tell us your story.
She's connected
to
a
you know, I just wanted to feel like those women who don't have to go out to work, and they can just do what they want all day and prepare themselves for evening champagne and going to bars and clubs.
Isn't that what you normally do?
Well, not with my 4+ jobs, no. But you know, there are people in this part of England, about 20 miles away, the young girls, what they do all the hair in the curlers, and they prepare all day for going out in the evening. And they have the curlers are all perfectly done, not like mine, and the makeup perfectly done, eyelashes, everything. And then they go out shopping like this. They go shopping to go and get whatever they need for the evening because they're going out. And they turn up in the shops in the town.
Do they like put a
this.
scarf around it or anything?
No,
That's what you
No.
would see in Walmart.
Well,
but they
without
do.
the makeup.
They make it look so attractive. You just look and think, wow, look at them. The makeup is spot on. The curlers are perfectly done. And everyone knows they're going out tonight. And it's just a certain, it's Liverpool. Have you heard of Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Scousers, they call themselves.
Yeah.
The Scouse girls. So they do this. This is their look. So today I'll try and be a Scouse roller girl.
Oh, right.
I love it.
I've got lots of hats upstairs, but I decided I can't fit them on now anyway. But there must be about 20 hats upstairs.
That looks like it would actually be perfect on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll have to
put
see
that on.
later. But it won't go on with the curlers.
Doesn't she look like Mary Poppins?
That looks awesome.
Very English.
If the lady who I nanny for sees me right now, she might decide
she
not
is
to have
Mary
me
Poppins.
look after her children.
It is very Mary Poppins.
Very merry.
Do we feel a song coming on?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Oh. Right, well, you think of a Mary Poppins song. And
So
I'll
we
do
were
it.
Oh, wait, we were going to talk about things we're grateful for, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
Something like
I'm
that.
grateful for you guys. Okay, we were talking about pet peeves and we were talking about being grateful,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you brought that up, Bridgetti, let's go. Roll.
Okay.
I meant Duchess. I'm sorry. Please don't off my head.
Emily.
Okay,
With your
so,
head.
so do you want pet peeves first or things that I'm grateful for?
Oh, let's do some pet peeves first. Yeah.
I got
Right,
one.
let's talk about
Okay,
cues
pet
or
peeve.
something.
I hate having to, the toilet seat thing still freaks me out after all these years. It's I just cannot get used to that,
Leaving
having
it
to
up.
sit down after the guys. It's just, I don't like it. It's real. It's a big thing with me.
And you had all boys, right?
You had all
missed that.
boys?
Yes, I do.
I'm wondering, okay, how is it that guys, because the reason that girls don't like the toilet seat up is because, hello, when you go to sit down, your butt gets all wet and you like totally fall into the bowl. How is it
And
that guys, yeah, how is it that guys never fall in when they're sitting down to take a crap?
Because the toilet seat is down.
Or they're just not.
Some guys live by themselves, right? They leave it up.
Well, they're probably just not disgusted, and yeah, they probably just put it down for themselves.
I'm just
They
wondering
wait
how after so many years we can't just remember to put the toilet seat down.
Why didn't you ask a boy?
Tim's in the other room. No,
I feel a car loss coming on now, do you? Is anybody monitoring the Facebook?
the chat. Yeah, Adam said hello. Was it?
Hi, Adam.
Hi,
I bet Adam.
I think everybody. We got
Anyone
Holly.
watching? Tell us your pet peeves.
Yeah, let's hear some pet peeves from you guys. All right. What's her name? Fifi. Fifi.
Wee wee.
Besides
Madame?
dripping butter on your lap, what is one of your pet peeves?
Ooh. I do not like empty cracker boxes left in the pantry. And I think I just switched countries all of a sudden. Okay, I'm trying not to laugh because I'm choking on my coffee.
Censor yourself.
I'm beclammed right now. I do not like that my husband can't put his shoes away in the closet. It's 2 feet from where he takes them off, and I don't understand, and it really gets me upset. And I secretly think about what I'm going to do to him sometimes. And I just ask him so nicely, but he just can't seem to do it. Oh, Lord. Okay. I've missed my composure. I really don't like that. And I don't like women who wear stilettos, and they really shouldn't, because I'm afraid they're going to fall down. That would be so bad, wouldn't it? And then we'd have to do CPR or something, And I really, I don't like other people's feet. And, my husband wants me to rub his feet, and I don't like touching toes, so then I'm like something else. It's too much for me. What I am grateful for is you ladies. I love my friends in this group, and I love my children, and world peace and harmony. I love those things. Okay. I'm all right now. Okay.
I was not prepared for you tonight, Mary. I was not prepared.
I'm not either. I don't know who this is. So.
Oh my gosh. All right. Shaza?
So close. Shazza. I cannot stand people eating with their mouths open, like chewing with their mouths open.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I used to work near this guy who, he was across the petition from me. Every day he would have a mango. Every day. I can't explain the noise. There was so much unnecessary noise. And then the licking the fingers and, the chewing. Oh, I almost put in a complaint to HR, but I had to work my lunch break around him eating this mango. Because I'm generally a pretty calm person. But when someone just chews like a horse when they're eating food, I just this rage comes over me. That and people okay, no, wait. Is it what if it's a really big peeve? Is it still pet, or is it more like a giant animal?
Oh no, it can be a big peeve. Go on, go for it.
I've got a really funny story about, I hate it when people steal your car park. Does everyone know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, why do people do that?
There's a few things that just make me cranky. Chewing with your mouth open, tailgating me, which means driving right up my backside when I have my kids in the car. I will cut you. And the third one, people stealing car parks. And I have a really embarrassing story about this, because it was Christmas time and we went to the most busy shopping center ever in our area. And we'd been driving around for ages looking for a car park. So we drive up to this car park, and so there's people. We'd been driving for maybe half an hour, and finally this car comes out in the perfect spot right near the doors, and we were brilliant. So we're waiting, and then the car comes from the other direction and just stops, and I'm like, you better just know. Anyway, so the car pulls out in front of us, but not in front of the other guy. And he looked us straight in the eyes and then stole the car park. And I was like, oh no, you didn't.
No. No.
You better run, boy. I was so angry.
Emily, stick your fork on him.
Yeah. I spent the rest of the day whinging to my husband, I'm going to key his car. I was so angry. This I don't know. Aisha came out or something. I was I am not happy. So then I was so angry. A week later, I was at the same shopping center looking for a car park, and I find one in a really good position. I'm like, great, I'm going to get it. There's a car around the corner that pulled up after me, and I'd been indicating and waiting. And so the car pulls out of the car park and drives off. And then this car tries to steal my park. And so clearly all of the rage from the previous incident had not been dealt with fully yet. I got so mad, and I was like, this isn't happening to me again. And so I drove all the way over I got out of my car and was like, hey. I slammed the door and I walk over this car and I'm like, hey, I was going to park here. Okay, I look in the window and it's a little old lady.
Oh.
It's a little lady with her grandson in the car, and she hadn't seen me around the corner, like waiting for the car park. And she's leaned over the seat and has her arm over her grandson, like I'm gonna attack them. Like she was terrified. And I was like, I was gonna park it, and then I stopped and was like, she's like, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. Anyway,
So I have a
don't steal my car.
question, because before you got to the point where you said that she didn't realize that you were waiting and everything like that, you said old lady, and about 3 of you girls went, what gives an old person a right to go ahead and steal your parking space? Why? Because they're old?
Because I already reckon that they can't see past the 10, 50 yards anyway. They probably never saw Sarah.
Yeah, but hard time walking.
I'm sorry, I have gone off on old people. I don't care that you've been in this life so long. It does not give you the right to disrespect me and treat me like a piece of crap.
Hey, that's true. That is so true.
But you're not going to get away with just cutting me off or taking this or telling me to piss off just because you're old. What? You can get away with farting because I understand you can't control your anus. But
no, but see, Emily, my take on it is that, wait, this could sound bad. It's not like they're not like children, but you just don't know where their facilities are at. You know what I mean? It's like you're not 100% sure how many tools are in the shed.
Well, you just don't know if you're going to give them a heart attack, do you, Sarah?
Right. Well, and I just kind of realized, I love old people, right? Like I have a weird obsession. I love little old people. So the minute I even saw it was an old lady, I felt terrible because I was like, just take it. You know what I mean? But then to see she was protecting her grandson from this monster of a woman who's trying to park the car, I really learned my lesson about that. Anyway, I still don't like when people take my car park.
I find that old people are either really, really sweet and nice or really cranky and mean.
True.
So I see an old person, I'm just like, oh, I'm gambling if I want to talk to him or not.
Really? I just hug him. I just go in for the kill and I hug him. I can't help it. When Tim and I started dating, he was kind of like, why? What are you doing? Because I just nuzzle up to a little old person in the shops and put my arm around them. They're really fine with it most of the time.
So Shazam, are you saying you only like little old ladies? So what if she's a big old lady?
Love it. Love it.
What then?
I am not ageist or I'm not discriminatory. If you're old, I just want to hug you.
I have a habit. I have a habit. I keep pulling over and putting old ladies into my car and driving them home, and I don't even know them.
So
honestly, my kids are like, "Wow, don't talk to strangers. Don't get in strangers' cars." Mum, why do you have this thing where you just keep? I pull over, I see an old person trying to cross the road, and they're there with the little steps going just off the pavement, and I'm going somewhere, and I just stop, pull over, I say, where are you going? You need to get in the car, I'm taking you home. Move over, kids, everyone move over. The woman's like, oh, thank you. And I just keep kidnapping old ladies. I do take them home.
That's adorable.
Behind the curtain right there are the old ladies.
What's that?
Yeah, what's behind that curtain?
You've got them stacked up.
Ladies?
Yeah, they're in the boot. I bring them home to do the washing up.
She's like, their hats. She's collected their hats.
Do you know, it's a conversation me and Lauren had last week, and it was so funny, but I don't think I can repeat it because it'll sound so wrong. But how easy was it to kidnap an old lady? Anyway, we'll stop there. We'll stop there.
But I'm saying about the facility. You never know.
You never know.
Well, since you're already talking bad hair day, why don't you tell us one of your pet peeves?
Yeah.
Pet peeves. When I go to the garage to put petrol in the car, and I've got the nozzle, and it just clicks and it won't come out, like tick, 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 and it won't come out, and you're there. And then I want it to get to, say, £20, and I'm trying, you know, when you're trying to do it slowly, so it just rounds up to £20, so that on the receipt it's all the zeros at the end, and it, you think you're getting there, and it goes £20 and 5p, and you're like, and you might not have the 5 pence in your car. You might have just brought £20 out.
Oh,
That's
do you get to pay after you pump?
Yeah, they trust us in England.
Oh.
not anywhere.
That's cool.
No.
And I hate when people are eating. I know a certain few that do it all the time. And you know they're going to get to the end of the food on the plate, and that plate is going to be so clean by the time they're finished, because they say they've got rice. Every little piece of rice is, you've got the fork, the knife, let's just get this last bit of rice on this fork, and this tiny bit of rice on this fork. And I feel myself looking over thinking, do you really need that extra grain of rice? And then, what is that all about? And then they scrape the plate with the knife and fork.
Oh.
Why does eating food have to sound so loud?
Why can't you just pick up the plate and lick it? Like, why do you have to scrape the utensils on it?
That's what that's what the children do.
I can't stand utensils on cooking noises on the plate. Just why?
No, Emily. A duchess would never eat like that. She would never do that.
And that's why I'm never going to invite you over, because we have a feeding trough here. All right, Julie, your turn. Pet peeve.
Well, the Duchess, she landed on one of my pet peeves, and that is the toilet seat. My son is very lazy and doesn't want to lift the toilet seat, so he sprays all over the toilet seat.
Spank him.
And then you sit in it, and it's like, whoa.
So can I ask you something? Do you get him to come and clean it after when you find it? Do you clean it yourself, or do you?
Oh, I do.
Get him to come and clean it.
I do.
He can come clean it with his tongue.
Oh my God! I'm not the only mean parent. Oh, this is recorded. I can play this again. Good. Okay, so that's one of my pet peeves. Another pet peeve I have is when people cut grass and they leave all the clippings on the sidewalk and on the side and on the road, in the road. Is that mine doing that?
I think so.
All right.
It's high with you.
Okay. That is just huge. I just think to myself, why?
Do you know what's really odd about grass, people cutting the grass? I find it odd when, you've got neighbours and your stretch of grass is outside without a fence. And you can see when people have cut the grass and people haven't, because then they'll cut their grass into a line that means that side is yours. Do you know what I mean? Then you go outside and you see the grass is short there, and then the next neighbour's is long. And I just think, why don't you just cut everybody's grass?
No.
I used to have this anal neighbor, and he wanted the property to stay, pristinely high. And if you did not cut your grass the way he wanted it cut, and when he wanted it cut, he would come over and he would knock on your door and he would tell you, there's like 5 people on this cul-de-sac. It's time for you to cut your grass. And if he would give you about 1 day to do it, if you did not do it, he would come over and mow the lawn for you. And I'm like, are you trying to shame me? I just got free lawn care.
Yeah, there you go. Free lawn care.
Wow.
No, unfortunately, we live in an area where it's property after property, and everybody's property touches. So nobody mows their lawn at the same time. Everybody's pretty good though about it. But when you leave your grass clippings, to me, that just says lazy. Really? Oh, I'm gonna quick cut my grass.
Go get a yard brush and brush it off.
Yes.
A blower. A blower, blow it.
Yes, a blower. Yes.
So funny. So
Get on your hands and knees and blow it.
Okay.
oh my gosh.
However you remove it, I don't care. I don't care if you lick it up. I don't care what you do. You eat it.
Get it.
Just get it up.
I just let it sit there.
Well, I do. I let theirs sit there, but I can't stand it when it's like.
Sarah has something going on.
I'm trying the question. What is the etiquette? I've never owned a house before. What is the gardening etiquette? Like, we have a neighbor who also, Emily, is obsessed with her garden and it has to be perfect. And she owns a hedge, and it's not on property at all, but she expects us to like cut and trim the hedge outside. Is that our job?
When you first move into a house, it's etiquette that you do everybody's gardening for the whole month, for the first month.
And you have to make them.
That includes clipping hedges, doing the lawn, making sure you do the weeding, and that is the thing. That's what you do.
Are you being serious?
Everybody?
What?
She's not being serious. Come on.
No, if that hedge.
You British are crazy.
Yes. If that hedge is on their property, that's their hedge.
Yeah.
Whether it backs up to your side of your property or not, it's theirs.
Wait a minute. How in the world is she supposed to be correct in going over to your property to trim it? Like, I would get mad at that. Like, no, that's your job to trim it. It's on your property.
But it's her head.
It doesn't matter. It's on your property. You need to trim it.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be on the
Wait, whose property is it on?
Yeah.
In England, you're allowed to cut people's tree
That are on your
branches
property.
off if they're hanging over your property. You're allowed to.
Because you can't,
there's a way to be sensible about it, though, because my sister's not sensible, and I'm going to say this, if she watches it, she can fall out with me. But she got the gardener in, and there's this huge big tree in the back garden, and it was in a neighbour's house next door, but the huge tree came over to her side, so she got the gardener in, and he came and cut the tree, trimmed it like she asked him to, and when she came back and found the tree, there's a picture somewhere, he'd cut literally half of the tree. So he didn't cut branches, he cut she just came home to a tree that was half a tree, just a tree with branches on one side. And I looked and went, oh my God, that's crazy. Why have you done that? Are you bothered about it? And she said, not really, no. I said, well, you should be. Look at the state of it. That's not a tree. I don't know. But you see, be careful what you ask your your gardener to do. Cut the tree, trim the tree so it's not hanging over your side. And he took it literally.
He must have been autistic.
I had a newborn, toddler, and I didn't have the time to give her stuff about her hedge for a while. I think she did it a couple of times, but now I'm trying to do it to be polite. But I think if it's on her property, I'm not thinking about it. It's not my hedge.
Well, the thing is, and this is something that you should probably think about, if somebody comes over to your property, it could be considered trespassing. So if she has the hedge, that's cool. She takes care of it on her side. However, it's on your property. It's your job to upkeep that portion of it.
But then having said that, if I'm not bothered about it being...
Then you don't have to.
Right, but that's what she wants me to...
She can shove it.
Right.
Stick your crock on her.
I think, the key here is
I will trim my head when I want to.
The Duchess will use her scissors.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh, she does. The Duchess does cut her grass with her scissors. That's how uptight she is.
Yes. True
All right,
story.
Duchess, go ahead and tell us.
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
You wanted to say something, right?
I did. Before we end the show, since we're live streamers, I did want to pay tribute to our fellow live streamers who got nominated for the live streaming awards.
Ooh.
Because that's big news, And I think we should celebrate this success because we share the space with them. And I think Fifi, how about you give us the names of the people that have been nominated?
She's like, throw me under the bus.
I've got the
Let me go.
names. Does
Yes.
Fifi know?
I have the names.
Oh.
But I think Fifi does it so well.
I vote Fifi.
Where are the names? I know Mario. I think I just changed countries again.
I don't really know which I started in.
I started on the French Riviera, darling. It's some time. I know Mario's on there. Can you type in the names?
Yes, the other one is Wagner Santos.
Excuse me?
Oui, madame. It's Wagner.
Wagner. Okay. His name is Wagner. And there's Mario Armstrong. Who else?
Isn't Jeff on there?
Then there is the gentleman that is the Chief Happiness Officer of the BLivers group. Do you remember who he is?
Stephen Healy?
No.
Oh, sorry, what was that question you mentioned? Because Stephen Healy's been given a nominee for the BLivers group.
Yeah, yes, it's
Two
Stephen
nominees.
Healy, definitely. And then there's the Chief Happiness Officer of the BLivers group too. Mr. Jeff Adams.
Oh, Jeff Adams, but I don't think that was for that particular award. It's not for the BLivers. His is
No.
But
No,
he's getting
it's
nominated.
he was
Yeah.
nominated as a live streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's all different categories, isn't there? So you've got the best host, the best male host, that goes to, as a nominee, Stephen Healy and Mario Armstrong. And then Stephen Healy's got another nominee for BLive, to help with BLive. And who else was there? Jeff Adams, Wagner DeSantis, I can never say his name. Wagner, and who was the fourth one? Wagner, Jeff, Stephen Healy, and Mario. So all of those for the nominees.
We need a girl.
Yeah,
we're
we
all
need-
girls.
There are plenty of girls, but we don't know any of the women. Like, I listened to the whole thing all the way through to hear some names, but there was no names that we know. But we know those four, so it's going to be hard to vote because they're all so good. So I said to them, yeah, maybe we'll put it out there that other people can vote for them. I don't want to show favoritism.
So we can't say who.
It's a tough one, because I like all the guys, really. They're all good for good reasons and different reasons. So I want to wish all of them well. Each one of them are special. And it's a privilege to share this space with those guys and the ladies. There's some great ladies out there who are live streamers as well. So well done and congratulations to all those who have been nominated for 2017.
Yay, congratulations. But watch out because we're coming for you.
Yay.
And this show won't be a submission. This is just us hanging out. And we thought you'd like to see how we hang out.
Is anyone watching?
Can I show you a naked mannequin before we go?
I like naked.
Why would you?
Well, I didn't tell anybody my pet peeve. So you want to know my pet peeve?
Yes, go for it, Emily.
I've always got to be a little different. Right?
Miranda, I apologize. Miranda.
When my son pees in the sink, the toilet's 2 feet away. Pee in the toilet, not the sink.
What?
How tall is he?
He's 6'5".
Does your husband pee in the sink too?
No, I've never heard of anybody doing this. I don't know what this is. So it's just really, really gross. And I'm like, where did this even come from? I have no idea. Or if you're in the bathroom, we only have one bathroom, they'll just go outside and pee outside. I'm like, wait, this isn't hillbilly heaven here. What are you doing?
My daughter likes to dress up a mannequin in her bedroom every month. She changes the outfit, but she decided I don't want a mannequin in my bedroom this month, so I'll just put it in the conservatory. So I now have a naked mannequin, well, half a naked mannequin in the
What's a
conservatory.
conservatory?
Yeah.
It's
Include-
it's kind of like, I'll show you.
A library?
So here's my
A dining
ceiling.
room?
It's like a sun house. So it's added on to the house, and the sun comes. That's the roof.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Like a
it's like a
sunroom.
garden, extra garden room. So
Oh.
Now when
it's
I'm
got
reading all
it has
those novels, I
windows
know what
all
it
the way round it, everywhere. But you can't see the windows because of all the curtains. See those curtains up? But
That's where all the
I've got
old
this
ladies
curtain
live.
open. So it's like an outhouse room.
It's not an
So the
outhouse.
sun, so the sun can come in. Hold on.
It's a greenhouse or a sunroom, is what she's saying.
A sunroom,
Yeah.
not an outhouse.
Looking up the definition.
Yeah, it's like a greenhouse. Yeah,
The conservatory.
it's where I
It
grow.
was, wasn't it
conservatory.
Mr. Plum with the candlestick in the conservatory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Having tea.
A couple.
And that.
I wonder if he had
You
some
know what
cookies
game
with
that's
it.
from.
So you can bring the outdoors in the
Hello.
house, outdoors inside. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So the kids kind of dump everything in here that they don't want anymore in the bedroom. And I'd walk in and think, does this look like, it's like a living room, but does it look like a living room when they keep putting all the stuff?
Looks like a storage room.
So that's like a pet peeve because I've got a mannequin in my living room. Right? And she's
Hold on, let me go get mine.
she's half naked.
You should throw a wig on her. I think
I don't
Sarah's
even,
going to say
I
something.
don't even think she's got any.
She needs a head.
She's got this as a head. That's her head. Shame, really.
Wow, no brain juice.
No frontal
no brain
lobe.
juice. There you go.
Have any more pet peeves?
I've
Who?
dragged it.
Emily.
Oh, I've got plenty.
Miranda. Miranda's the name.
I hate when I get lipstick on my teeth and nobody tells me about it.
Mm.
And like the eating thing. Okay. So you ever see like those movies where they have like a stereotypical somebody on screen and you're like, there's nobody there like that. So I was a manager for Walgreens and they put me in this really ghetto place. And like people had like, grills, like, gold teeth everywhere and the long nails and everything like that. And I walk into the break room and this girl is eating crawfish and she's literally like,
Look at Sarah. She's like,
what? Oh, girl, that was so good.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's, loud eaters, inappropriately disgusting eaters, or people who embrace the stereotype and make it a true thing.
Right.
All of those.
Yeah. Do people need to make noise when they chew? Do they need to do those nom 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 nom?
I'm a loud eater, but
Are you?
Like,
are you a cave woman?
No, it's not like
You just rip the meat apart and
I enjoy my food, and that comes out in the noises that I make. And
wow,
so,
go on, give us an example, Miranda.
I think she just did.
She just did.
Well, I thought that was someone in the restaurant now. Do yours. Do your uptake.
Okay, so I was actually sitting across this girl, and this girl, like, she's like, "You are a loud love maker, aren't you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Don't you know the way you eat your food is the way you make love?" And I was like, now every time I take a bite, because I'll take a bite, and I just taste it all. And I'm just like, And I think about that. So now I'm like,
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Isn't that like the scene in was it Harry Met Sally or another film?
yeah, well, she faked an orgasm, right?
Yes.
yeah,
That's
she
what we should
did.
take this show
Yeah.
out with. Everybody needs to give their best fake orgasm.
Oh God, no. Oh no. That's a pet peeve of mine.
What, faking an orgasm? Mine too.
Yep.
Why would you fake it?
I'm outside. My neighbors are there. I'm not doing this.
They're already thinking.
Don't think we should be telling any woman to fake an orgasm.
No.
If
This
it was
is not
rubbish,
an X-rated
say
show.
so.
What'd you say?
That's
What'd you say,
rubbish.
Duchess?
We're not doing any fakes here.
Oh, Lord.
I'm the
We
real
need to
deal.
teach these men.
All right, so really fast, we're going to wrap it up. Everybody give me something that you're grateful for. Julie.
Oh, you didn't even give me a chance to think.
I'm grateful for my mad, wacky friends from across the seas.
Okay, bad hair day. Mad lucky friend.
Okay,
Mad as
can we
all.
top that? I am grateful for doobies.
Even if they're fake.
Who says they're fake? What are you talking about?
I said it was the fake orgasm I didn't like, not fake doobies. No. I'm grateful for so much. It's so hard sometimes just to think about what you're grateful for because it's just overwhelming. But I am grateful for beautiful weather, just beautiful, gorgeous, sunny weather.
So you can swim in your pool.
Yeah, your lake. That
Yeah.
lake that you have.
Yeah.
It's very
Not a
hot in here,
pool.
so I have to get out in my pool.
Duchess?
My grateful list changes every single day. And so today, and because of where we're at in Cape Town and in South Africa at the moment, I am going to say that I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, because right now we've got an entire town that's literally wiped out by fire in Knysna. A beautiful, beautiful coastal town has been wiped out, literally almost. And so we've got countless people that are completely homeless. They've lost farms, they've lost houses, they've lost everything. There are people that have the clothes on their back left. So I want to be grateful that I have a roof over my head and that I have warm clothes to wear. There's also people, because of the drought here, we had a storm recently, and also again the storm left people homeless. So I want to be grateful that I have a house. That's on my grateful list for today.
I love that. Fifi.
Well, I am so grateful. You know, life is so serious, and we all have had such hard times in our life. I'm so grateful for laughter and love and our friendship, that we make each other laugh and we love each other. And I'm so grateful for that, and my family and the sun. But yes,
Oh, Fifi, we love you too.
I love you,
We
darling.
love you too, Fifi.
We need a big cup of espresso to go for the day.
She's changed cups. Shazza. 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 Shazza.
Shazza.
Shazza.
Shazza.
Shazza.
Where are you?
Shazza.
Where am I?
There you are.
Here I am.
Okay, Shazza, go.
Grateful that children are very forgiving. Not probably just we're taking her home, and she's like, I need to go to the toilet urgently, and so we turn around and try and find, and we're exhausted, so we turn around, try and find a service station. What do you call that? A gas station or
Service
something?
station's fine.
Take her out, take her inside, and she didn't need to go. And I was just like, I didn't get angry, but I was just like, I'm really upset. I just was really like, Mummy's very good because I was just irritated. Anyway, and she could tell I was a bit cranky. And then we got home and we all hopped into bed like while I fed Abel, and then she climbed up and curled up in my arms and said, I just want you to hug me, Mummy. And you know, she just was like, I love you, and then fell asleep while I was holding her. And I was like, oh, thank goodness kids just get over things so quickly, because I was feeling really bad that I that way. Anyway, so I forgive like kids do.
Okay, bad hair day. Besides us.
Oh, beside you. Wow. I'm grateful for people in my life that just make me smile and laugh, because laughter to me is something that should be on the menu every day. I laugh every day. I must laugh at least once an hour. Everybody needs to laugh and smile. So I'm grateful for all those mad, wacky, zany, lovely, wonderful, funny creatures, humans, people that make me laugh. And that's you guys and a lot of other guys in the world. So thank you. Thank you for that.
I love that. It's funny that, you know, so many of us had said laughter, because that's actually what I'm grateful for today as well. You know, there is being able to laugh regardless of what stresses you're going through, because I think that it helps you to get through those stresses. And a lot of us have been going through a lot of hardships, a lot of hard times. And, you know, being able to just embrace the zany, the goofy, laugh through it, I think it helps you to get through those things. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful for you guys. And next week when we come, we will be a little more, you know, professional.
We'll never be together. You're going to say we'll be a little more together and with it.
Oh, no, I was not going to say that. No. A little more presentable. I don't know. We will be a little bit more
relaxed,
organized. We're going to be talking about the second part of safety. And so it'll be a little bit more of a serious topic, but you know, we can't get through the whole show without laughing. So we will see you next week, same time. And ladies, say goodbye.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.